Okay, now previously we had a video I personally really enjoyed with like all the Trump sympathizers or illegals getting deported.
Yes.
You're undocumented and you support Donald Trump.
I support Donald Trump for the economy.
That's just funny, bro. You can't be mad at them.
Because
or their families getting deported.
You'll have a field day with that shit.
So this was posted on our subreddit. So after the tariffs went in place, some people were very upset because it affected their bottom line, their business. And after a guy posted his struggles, somebody replied from Tanya Michelle. She said, "I love this for you." He saw this comment and it triggered him.
Who?
It triggered him. And I just wanted to kind of share it with you.
I love this for you. I love this. Nice. I love this for you. I love to see you fail. I love to see your family be affected and hurt because you voted for Trump. Yeah, I voted for Trump. Absolutely. Did I know he was going to increase the tariffs? Yes, I did.
So I love this for you. You got what you wanted, though. So I love this for you.
Yes. Because you wanted it so badly. You got it.
But you
and I love this for you.
And the worst thing is that you admit that you knew he was
gonna do that. Because he said he was gonna do it.
He said he was gonna
do it right at the beginning.
Yes.
And then people told you what was gonna happen.
And you said, nah.
No, I want this.
Yes. So I love it for you.
I agree.
Yes.
Don't you love it for him?
I love it for you that you agree that.
I love it for his family too.
I love it for everybody.
And I hope his family loves it for themselves now that they're suffering.
But that's what he wanted.
I love it when people get what they ask for.
I mean, you ask for something.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Like I do that. I go to the drive-thru.
I wish I got punched in the face. Yeah.
I go to the drive-thru and I'm like, could I get a double cheeseburger, no cheese? And they're like, of course. And they give it to me and I'm like, I love this for me. Yeah. And they're like, oh, we love it for you too. That's $5.94.
And then
which I'm like, whoa, inflation.
And then they go, I'm loving it for you.
Yeah! I think he's trying to say that a leopard ate his face, and he wasn't expected the leopard that he let out to eat his face. Get eaten.
However, I thought that the infrastructure would be set up prior for small business to come back to America and manufacture in America. So to wish ill on someone and to love the fact that they're suffering.
Okay, I just gotta say this is the biggest fucking delusion I've ever heard of. Like,
yes,
we're gonna bring back all these You will never compete with third world countries in manufacturing. It'll never happen.
No, you could. Your iPhone's gonna cost $9,000, but you could.
You're not gonna compete with a factory that's charging $1 an hour for their employees to do this kind of shit. They work harder than a lot of people in the West in these kind of menial jobs, and they also will work longer for less. You just can't compete. And also, I don't even think people want to do these jobs.
That's what I was about to say.
You know what I mean? Like, right now, there's this funniest thing that's happening. Trump is saying that he's going to allow illegals to stay in America if they work on a farm. Why? Because farmers are complaining that they don't know the documented status of a lot of their employees, but at the same time, these people are crucial. Why? Because these illegals will do stuff on those farms that literally no other person will do it, and they'll do it for dirt cheap.
Bro, less and less people want to work in the food industry.
Yes.
Fuck farms. People are not gonna do hard labor and farm work. They're not gonna do that. It's already hard to have service in a fucking drive-thru.
Yes. But they know it's crucial. So it's just like this whole pipe dream. And also, it takes a long time to build a factory, to build back industries like that. The idea of like bringing back, all these shops to be able to create this stuff, it takes a long time. Where do you think in the 4 years, do you think he's gonna have time to bring back these industries and then put this shit in place?
Not even that. You don't even know if people are gonna want to apply to these jobs. Everybody wants to be an influencer, me included.
They don't want to be putting the little chips like this.
Have you seen my fat finger? These motherfuckers look like sausages.
All right, let's keep listening to this.
I ain't got this skill.
Hey, shit.
Fuck out of here, bruh.
To love the fact that their family is being negatively affected because I didn't vote the same way that you did is fucked up. It really is. It shouldn't matter. Anyone that enters my life, I'm going to judge you of who you are, how you are as a human being. Are you kind? Are you polite? Are you sincere?
But you're gonna vote for someone that is not kind, not polite, not sincere. That's crazy for me. But I love it for you.
I love it for you. I feel zero sympathy because you know damn well that this is libs voting for whoever the fuck it is, and that shit came to bite them in the ass. They would be running circles being like, bitch, I told you so. Kamala's gonna make your kid gay. In fact, half of this campaign, all I heard was like, oh, Y'all mad because we winning? Fuck, I can't stop winning. Y'all was throwing it in their face. Every day people were throwing it in the face, and I didn't mind, right? You guys made collages of liberals crying their hearts out after they lost the election. But that's okay. You know what? They lost. You want to do that as the victor? I don't give a fuck.
No, but that was kind.
And it was polite, and it was so nice. Like I said, it's okay. Right. When you guys up there and he's insulting everybody, calling them whatever nicknames, we laugh at it. It's okay. I'm going to laugh at you now. You voted for stupid. You got stupid results. You know, none of this was unknown. Like, can we just, every economist was saying what? If you put these tariffs in place, you're going to fuck up the global economy and your own. It's going to rise prices on everything. Now what happened, everyone's like, oh my God, I think a leopard ate my face. And also, who you vote for matters. I'm sorry, I will judge people based off who they vote for. Especially if who they're, like, imagine I'm an LGBTQ person, okay? And I see you across the aisle saying you're going to vote for Trump or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to judge you for it. Why? Because you have somebody who's trying to infringe on a lot of my liberties. If I'm a woman who's pro-choice and you're my good friend and you tell me you're voting for Trump, I'm going to look at you differently because it affects my liberties. Absolutely. The idea you don't judge people for who they vote for is insane. But does that mean I'm going to say you're a horrible, worse? No, but I'm going to judge you. It's inevitable. Who you vote for, where you choose to spend a lot of your money, the things that you donate to, all of these reflect on you. And to pretend like it doesn't, you guys spend all this time judging people based off who they associate. Anyone takes a picture with Epstein, you're like, oh, look at this fucking pedophile lover. But then you don't think who you vote for consciously doesn't reflect on you?
That's how I judge you, not who you voted for. I've got far left-leaning friends. I got far right-leaning friends. It doesn't matter to me. I like you based on who you are. But to see someone hurt and their business fail and their family be affected because they didn't vote the way you
No. I don't like the way you're framing this. They're not they're not happy because they're not happy, but they're not
I'm happy.
Wait, they're not happy because you didn't vote the same way they voted. Mm-hmm. They're having a little fun time or saying that you kind of deserve that because you voted for someone that said that would do exactly what they did, hence affecting your business because they did whatever they did. And you knew they were going to do that, and then you voted for that. It has nothing to do with like, oh, you voted different than me? Then I don't care. You could... No. That's not where the joke is.
Yep.
The joke is you knew.
Hey,
if you vote there, you're going to get punched in the face, kicked in the nuts, and they're going to take all your teeth.
Yeah.
If you vote that and they do that and you're like, owie, mommy, I had a boo-boo, we gonna laugh.
It's literally just like the illegals who are like, I support Trump. They couldn't vote, but they said support, even if it means I get deported. I'm like, cool. Gets deported, starts crying. Or the other guy who could vote didn't think it would be his family of illegals, and then they get deported, starts crying.
Didn't he say that he would deport people?
I don't feel bad for you.
Didn't he say that he was gonna deport people?
Oh,
so you are a person that is the target, and you say, no, I support him.
And I'm curious, if this tariff issue was affecting a liberal and it was ruining their business, I don't think you'd show them even 1 ounce of grace.
No.
So I just don't feel bad for you.
It's fucked up. I'm sorry, a lot of you are fucked up. I'm sorry. We should all care about each other regardless of who we voted for.
So let's vote for someone that doesn't care about a lot of the people. Nah, bro.
Are you mad because we don't feel for you? What happened to facts don't care about your feelings? Right? That's what you were telling all the liberals when they were sharing how distraught they were. Facts don't care about your feelings. I love winning. Shut your ass up.
I mean, facts still don't care about your feelings. The problem is that facts don't care about nobody's feelings, including yours.
Facts. And you know what, though? Like, underneath all this stuff, there's actually, like, a lot of people who are righteously suffering. There's a lot of businesses who are going under for people who didn't vote for Trump. And it's like, a lot of people who are commenting online aren't affected. Even us. Like, we don't have products that are sourced from China or sourced from a lot of other places, so we're not feeling it. But there's some tragic stories of people who had functional businesses, and because of all this tariff and all this confusion, they literally don't know how they're going to make it the next 2 months because they can't get any of their supply. You know, we might laugh about this, we might joke about this or whatever it might be, but at the end of the day, a lot of real people are going to be suffering from this. And unfortunately, a lot of people voted for this even though they were warned what was going to happen. Look at this.
And what we're hearing from the administration is a celebration of the president's moves here. First the tariffs, and now describing the pause as a stroke of kind of strategic economic genius. We've seen investors seem to be breathing a sigh of relief. Are you breathing a sigh of relief?
No, not at all. The news yesterday almost feels like the nail in the coffin for us.
Tell me why.
I have products in China right now produced, ready to ship. They were supposed to get on a boat yesterday and come to America. And I can't ship them because what would have cost me maybe $30,000 with a reasonable tariff now is going to cost me almost $200,000. And I have to have.
That's game ending. Oh, why she can't get it? Because we don't make the stuff in America. And he didn't set up anything in place to make the kind of stuff in America.
Even if you did, it would take years for that to happen.
So it's just like, it's so irresponsible. And while everyone's like, oh my God, this is winning, you're just destroying a bunch of people's lives. Your neighbors, your people. So, if that's what you voted for and that's what you're okay with, then that's fine. But me seeing this kind of stuff and seeing a bunch of stories like this and even hearing from friends of mine who work in different American departments or work for the government and seeing how this is all unfolding for them, they're all coming to the realization of how bad this is really getting.
It's like you said something about all the experts were saying like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. That's not what I heard from the experts. What I heard the most from the experts was, this is not how tariffs works. You think that it's China that's going to pay. It's you guys. It's always the customer that's going to pay. That's what I heard. And yet
They still up for it.
And I have to have that money when the products get to customs, and I don't have that. Nothing close to that. It's not even reasonable. So I have to leave my goods in China until I figure out some other direction. But what that means is when I run out of stock in 2 to 3 months, I no longer have products to sell and no more revenue coming in, which means I can't pay my bills, can't pay my employees, and everything I have, all of my debt. I have my house leveraged. We have 5 employees. My house is leveraged against our loans for our growth into Walmart and Target. I can't pay those bills. I don't even want to think about it.
Damn. See what she's doing? She's doing one of those techniques that I learned to not cry. You just flexing muscles just to like fucking neurologically divert your brain's attention.
No, it's not even that. Is that whenever you flex muscles, you spend more calories and you get hotter. You know what I mean? So all the water gets sucked back in your body to hydrate, and then so you're trying to flex them.
She is doing everything. I could only imagine.
No, but
if I'm teetering on bankruptcy and I have to listen to this fucking goofball change his mind about tariffs every single time.
The reason why she's crying online is because when you say that, there's a realization that of what's happening.
Yeah.
You're saying in 2 to 3 months, that's tomorrow morning. Like it's
for a business, that's nothing.
For a business, that is nothing. So she's realizing that, I'm sorry, we're talking about that, and it's done.
She'll lose her house. Now imagine somebody with kids and husband, and then having to try to start a business with no line of credit afterwards because you went bankrupt.
Well,
but again,
in the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hey, this is what winning looks like, guys. This is what winning looks like. Meanwhile, there's one clip that was posted on our subreddit that really stood out to me. This is the last one I'll play. Shout out to our subreddit, man. They be posting some good things.
They be posting a lot of things.
This is Charles Schwab. It's not just a company, it's actually an individual. And he made $2.5 billion today, and he made $900 million.
So him and his buddies are all bragging about the fact that just before he made the announcement that tariffs were going to be paused, they bought a bunch of stock. So one of them made $900 million, and the other one made $2.5 billion. And they're just openly laughing. See, these people can afford to laugh.
Yeah.
This is why I always tell y'all, I don't care who gets elected at the end of the day, because me, as somebody in my tax bracket, we gonna be straight. Most of the times, these kinds of people always benefit us. The people that get shafted are the people who make substantially less. It's always like that. The people who are, operating on the thinnest of margins when it comes to profits. And that's most businesses in my experience. So if you want to vote for a leopard to eat your face, it is what it is. But for everyone who didn't and who's suffering, I feel for you guys. Do I feel for the people who vote? Nah, I don't because you were warned. You know what I mean? Like everybody warned you and you threw it in their face. Trump supporters were obnoxious this whole election.
I like the way you said that. I like the way you said they were obnoxious.
Oh, they was DMing me. Oh, we winning so much. Are you winning now, stupid? Oh, we winning. Okay. All right then. It's cool.
The thing is that I would feel for them. I would feel for them a lot more if Trump did a complete 180.
Yeah.
if he did a 180,
He lied?
it's like, oops, he did that thing, and then everybody's caught by surprise. I'd be like, yeah, shit, he fucked you over. But now he I gotta give it to him. He did exactly what he said he was about to do.
I mean, hey, listen, I ain't complaining. Up here, a liberal's probably going to win the election because of it. The liberals were in the fucking toilet.
Maybe it's...
Okay, hold up. Here's what's not debatable. Maybe they won't win, but right now it's close. Before, it wasn't even a question.
No, not even a question.
Before, the conservatives were supposed to win. Now, because of this whole tariff situation, everything's flipped on its head. And it's very likely, based off polls right now, that the liberals are going to win. So, I got nothing else. You got something else?
No.
All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you guys enjoy that guy crying at the beginning? I did.
You think it's going to get bad before it gets worse?
So I think it's going to get worse before it gets...
No. You think it's going to get bad? Like, yeah, it's going to get worse before it gets worse?
Yes. Yeah, that's your question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's already bad. I'm sorry.
Yes, okay.
My bad.
All right, let's know what you guys think in the comments.